And we're back. Stacy E. Cedro here at St. Pete Retreat, and today I'm going to talk to you about fire breath. This is the breath that I kind of teased you with in our last video. We're here talking about tantra magic, and that is the absolute formula that we play around with in our tantra class here at St. Pete Retreat once a month. So go ahead and check that out, come visit. This fire breath is super important because it helps to build energy, and we also use it right before transmutation at the end. So it's really fun to play with on your own or in our class. If you're new to fire breath, I recommend that you start maybe sitting down, so that way you can get a rhythm and get a feel for this breath, because it is very quick, it's shallow, and it does make you kind of lightheaded. There's lots of different ways that you can practice this breath. For the sake of our class, I'll just share with you what I usually do. A lot of times I'll start inhaling through my nose and exhaling through my mouth and finding that rhythm. And then as I start to speed up, I start going in and out my mouth. So in and out your mouth also induces non-ordinary states of consciousness or trance state, which is super fun. Also, I would not recommend practicing this breath for longer than 1.5 minutes or 2, simply because it does make you lightheaded and such. So the other important thing you need to know is the way I do it is I contract to push the air out of my lungs, and I contract my abs in through here. So it's an inhale and it expands, and this is a focus on the exhale breath. So as I am exhaling, it's a tight contraction right in through here that's literally going to push the air out of your lungs, because you are squeezing those muscles right there. So I'll kind of do it on the side just so you can see what I'm talking about. And again, you don't have to, this is not a deep breath. It's supposed to be faster, it's supposed to be more shallow, and it's a building energy. So I will start in my nose and out my mouth, and then you'll see me start going into in and out my mouth. Other hot tip, if you notice your mouth is getting dry, you can put your tongue to the roof of your mouth in between your 2 front teeth, like that, and that will help to keep your mouth from getting as dry. So, all right, let's find a rhythm here. So you can see that I can move into some faster speeds sooner than later. And you can also notice the abdomen pushing that air out. And so again, it's not a really deep breath. It's literally as much air is going to come into your lungs that will allow from that exhale and release. So this breath is really a focus on the exhale. So it's So yes, it's a good ab workout. Practice. And again, start out slower and find your own rhythm. And then you can start to build your speed. And this is something that you can practice at home on your own time. And that way, when you do come into a class or situation where you want to utilize the fire breath, then you have more of a rhythm and you get to go faster with it and you feel more comfortable.